of chaos. In the context of modern life, chaos refers to the constant flux, distractions, responsibilities, and external pressures that keep us in a state of mental or emotional disarray. External chaos: overwork, societal expectations, family responsibilities, constant connectivity, and environmental noise. Internal chaos: emotional turbulence, racing thoughts, mental overload, and unresolved personal conflicts. Key causes: the rise of technology, social media, and information overload. Work culture emphasizing constant productivity and achievement. Global instability and increasing political, social, and environmental stressors. Understanding sacred stillness. Definition: sacred stillness refers to a profound inner calm, a space of peace and tranquility that exists beyond the external noise of life. It's not just the absence of activity, but a deeply centered, conscious stillness that fosters connection with the higher self and the universe. Spiritual and psychological relevance. It's a state of mind where one is fully present, without distraction, and can experience the present moment with clarity and mindfulness. The benefits of sacred stillness. Mental clarity. A quiet mind allows for better decision-making, creative thinking, and problem-solving. Emotional balance. Reduces stress, anxiety, and emotional turmoil, fostering greater emotional regulation. Physical health. Meditation and stillness practices lower blood pressure, boost immune function, and promote relaxation. Spiritual growth. Provides a pathway to deeper self-awareness, connection to the divine, or a sense of oneness with the universe. Increased presence. The ability to experience life fully, without distraction, and find meaning in the present moment. Sacred stillness in different philosophies and traditions. Buddhism. The practice of meditation, particularly mindfulness and Zen, teaches how to find stillness amid chaos. The concept of satori, moment of sudden enlightenment, is often reached through a profound experience of stillness. Hinduism. The practice of dhyana, meditation, and pranayama, breath control, leads to a deep sense of stillness and union with the divine. The Bhagavad Gita speaks of achieving inner peace through stillness in the face of external conflict. Christian mysticism. Contemplative prayer and practices such as centering prayer allow individuals to experience God's presence in stillness, allowing the mind to quiet and heart to listen. Taoism. The Tao Te Ching emphasizes the concept of Wu Wei, effortless action. It teaches that stillness is the root of true action and peace, aligning with the flow of the universe rather than resisting it. Sufism. Sufi practices, including the whirling dance and Daikar, remembrance of God, guide practitioners toward achieving inner stillness and connection to the divine through both movement and quiet. The role of mindfulness in sacred stillness. Mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of staying present and fully engaged in the moment, without judgment. It is an essential tool for cultivating sacred stillness in the midst of life's chaos. The power of the present moment. Mindfulness trains the mind to stop dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, allowing one to experience peace and tranquility right now. Scientific insights. Research shows that mindfulness practices activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which promotes relaxation, reduces stress, and encourages emotional healing. Mindfulness practices. Breathing exercises. Observing thoughts without attachment. Body scans to cultivate awareness of the body's sensations. The art of finding sacred stillness in daily life. Creating sacred space. Set aside time each day to retreat into a space of calm. This can be through meditation, prayer, or simply sitting in silence. Create a quiet physical space, an altar, a corner for reflection, or a natural setting like a park to invite peace. Breathing techniques. Breathing deeply and slowly is a simple yet profound way to restore stillness. Breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, exhale for 8 seconds. Box breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold again for 4 seconds. Daily rituals. Engage in small acts of stillness such as sipping tea slowly, walking in nature, or practicing yoga. Unplugging. Disconnecting from technology and social media allows the mind to rest and focus on the present moment. Silent retreats. Periodically engaging in silent retreats, where one steps away from the world's chaos, can provide profound shifts in perspective and clarity. Challenges in cultivating sacred stillness. External distractions. Constant noise, technology, work pressures, and obligations often make stillness difficult. Internal struggles. Thoughts, emotions, and fears can create internal noise, blocking access to peace. Cultural conditioning. Western society often values productivity and external action over inner peace and stillness. This cultural emphasis can make it hard to prioritize stillness. Solutions. Gradual introduction of practices, e.g., short meditations, quiet walks. Setting boundaries with time and energy, e.g., saying no, creating sacred time. Fostering a shift in mindset, recognizing that stillness is not laziness but an essential part of living a balanced life. Sacred stillness in the context of personal growth. Self-discovery. Sacred stillness offers a space to listen to one's inner voice and connect with deeper truths about oneself. Healing. Stillness helps one to process emotions and trauma in a healthy, non-reactive way. It can bring clarity and understanding, allowing the individual to heal old wounds. Empowerment. In the silence, one finds strength. Through stillness, you align with your true self, discovering the courage to navigate life's challenges with grace and composure. Connection to higher power. For many, sacred stillness becomes a doorway to a connection with the divine, whether that's God, the universe, or one's higher self. Scientific understanding of stillness and peace. Neuroscience of stillness. Studies show that meditation, stillness, and mindfulness increase gray matter in the brain, enhance emotional regulation, and improve cognitive functions like memory and focus. Impact on stress. Quieting the mind has been shown to reduce cortisol levels, which are associated with stress. This leads to improved physical health and longevity. The relaxation response. In contrast to the fight-or-flight response triggered by stress, the relaxation response is activated by practices of stillness, which lowers heart rate and blood pressure. The path to peace. Practical exercises for cultivating sacred stillness. Meditation practices. Guided meditation, using recordings or apps to guide you into a peaceful, focused state. Silent meditation, sitting quietly, focusing on breath or bodily sensations, and letting go of thoughts. Mindful listening, taking time to truly listen to music, nature sounds, or even silence, fully engaging in the present moment. Gratitude practice. Journaling what you're grateful for can help center the mind and spirit in the present, fostering a deeper sense of peace. Nature immersion. Spending time in natural environments has been shown to reduce stress and promote stillness. A walk in the forest or by the ocean can be incredibly grounding. The role of forgiveness in cultivating stillness. Forgiveness as a path to inner peace. Unresolved anger, resentment, or hurt from past experiences can prevent the mind and spirit from accessing the state of stillness. Forgiveness is a powerful tool to clear this emotional clutter and allow peace to enter. Self-forgiveness. Often, we hold on to self-blame and guilt, which creates a barrier to inner peace. Learning to forgive oneself is crucial for finding stillness and moving forward in life. Forgiving others. Holding grudges against others can trap us in emotional turmoil. By practicing forgiveness, whether through understanding or letting go of past pain, we release the energy that keeps us in chaos and invite tranquility. Forgiveness practices. Compassionate meditation. Meditate on releasing judgment, sending compassion to yourself and others who have caused hurt. Journaling. Write letters, even if they are never sent, as a way of expressing your feelings and releasing them. Sacred stillness and creativity. Creativity as a reflection of inner peace. Creativity flourishes when the mind is quiet and open. Sacred stillness nurtures creativity by giving the mind the space to receive new ideas without interference from stress, anxiety, or distractions. Creative flow. When you enter a state of deep stillness, you may find that ideas and inspiration arise effortlessly. This flow state is often experienced when one is deeply attuned to the present moment, free from external pressures. Harnessing stillness for artistic expression. Writing, journaling, or free writing in a quiet space can help you tap into your creativity and work through mental blocks. Visual arts. Painting, drawing, or sculpture can become meditative practices when done in a state of sacred stillness. The act of creation itself can be a pathway to peace. Music and sound. Music can be both a way to experience stillness and a method of expressing it. Composing or listening to calming music can help balance the mind and encourage peaceful feelings. Sacred stillness and the concept of time. Reclaiming time. The experience of time often feels compressed in a fast-paced world. However, sacred stillness offers a different perspective, one in which time is not something that controls you, but rather something you can experience fully in the present. Living in the now. Sacred stillness allows you to step out of the time trap, which often causes stress and a sense of rushing. Instead, you learn to embrace the present moment, where time seems to slow down and expand. Timeless peace. When you practice stillness, you may notice that the boundaries of time seem to fade. You can fully immerse yourself in whatever you're doing without the constant pressure of future tasks or past regrets. Time management through stillness. A paradoxical yet effective strategy is to approach time with stillness rather than frantic activity. By practicing stillness, you become more effective, focused, and productive. Mindful scheduling. Set aside time blocks for stillness, self-care, and reflection, not just tasks. Let your schedule reflect your need for peace and time to connect with your inner self. The role of sacred stillness in overcoming fear and anxiety. Facing fear through stillness. Fear and anxiety often thrive in chaotic, noisy environments, both external and internal. By embracing sacred stillness, you create a safe space where fear loses its grip and you can confront it with clarity and confidence. Mindful awareness of fear. Instead of avoiding fear, you can face it with mindfulness, acknowledging it without judgment. This approach diminishes the power that fear holds over your mind and allows you to process it with grace. Stillness as a shield. In moments of panic or distress, stillness acts as a protective force. By focusing on your breath, body sensations, or calming thoughts, you activate your parasympathetic nervous system, which reduces the fight-or-flight response and calms anxiety. Healing fear through meditation. Certain meditation practices, such as visualization or body scan meditation, can help release deep-seated fears and anxieties by connecting to the present moment and healing the mind-body connection. Sacred stillness and connection to the divine. Divine presence through stillness. Many spiritual traditions emphasize that the divine, whether it's God, Source, the universe, or a higher self, can be found in the silence and stillness of the mind. Sacred stillness is a path to divine connection, a space where one can hear the whispers of the soul and guidance from the universe. Prayer and meditation. By quieting the mind, we open the heart and spirit to divine guidance, inspiration, and grace. Listening for the divine. Rather than speaking or asking for things, sacred stillness encourages simply listening. In silence, we become attuned to messages of love, wisdom, and purpose. Sacred rituals to cultivate connection. Morning prayer. Start your day by offering gratitude and asking for guidance or peace. Evening reflection. End your day in stillness, reflecting on moments of connection with the divine, expressing gratitude, and releasing any worries. The flow of stillness. A state of being, not doing. Letting go of the need to control. One of the most important aspects of sacred stillness is surrendering the need to control everything. The more you allow life to unfold without resistance, the more natural stillness becomes. Flow state. In a state of sacred stillness, life flows more effortlessly. You are not pushing against the current of life but moving with it, effortlessly navigating through challenges and opportunities. Being present, not achieving. Sacred stillness invites us to be, rather than do. It teaches us to find fulfillment not in external achievements, but in the internal peace we cultivate. Non-action. Sacred stillness emphasizes being in the present moment, allowing things to come to you instead of constantly chasing them. This mindset can be deeply liberating and ultimately more fulfilling. The ripple effect of sacred stillness. Impact on others. When you embody sacred stillness, you become a beacon of peace for others. Your calmness can positively influence your environment, creating a ripple effect of peace. Empathy and compassion. The stillness within you allows you to respond to others with greater empathy, compassion, and understanding. Your presence can calm those around you, bringing them a sense of comfort. Teaching through example. By practicing sacred stillness, you demonstrate a way of being that others can learn from. Your peaceful energy becomes contagious, encouraging others to find their own inner stillness. In the grand tapestry of life, stillness is not a distant oasis to be reached after a long, arduous journey. It is, in fact, the silent thread woven into every moment, patiently awaiting our awareness. The paradox of sacred stillness is that, in the chaos of life, it is always present, quietly inviting us to return to it. Like the calm center of a storm, stillness exists not by escaping the winds of life, but by choosing to be anchored within them. This isn't about withdrawing from the world or seeking perfect serenity. Sacred stillness is a practice of being deeply engaged with the ebb and flow of existence, yet choosing to maintain a peaceful core amid the waves of change. It's about seeing chaos not as a threat, but as a partner in the dance of life, a partner that pushes and pulls us, helping us grow stronger, more compassionate, and more connected to our true essence. When we embrace sacred stillness, we tap into an ancient wisdom that tells us, peace is not something we find outside, but something we awaken from within. Every moment of stillness we cultivate becomes a ripple of transformation, not just for ourselves, but for everyone we encounter. It is an invitation to enter the stillness that connects us to all beings, to the world, and to the cosmos. In the end, sacred stillness is not a destination, it's a way of being. It's the quiet courage to live in harmony with the chaos around us, without losing the peace that is already within. So, let go of the chase for outer calm, and instead, learn to rest in the sacred stillness that already resides in the center of your soul. When you do, you'll realize that in the dance between stillness and chaos, peace is never far, and the melody of life becomes sweeter than ever.